Yo, what is going on, guys? Let's go ahead and break down for you kind of one of the little tricks that I use in my 3-3-5. And this is something that I do when I really want to get my opponent to stop sending 5 receivers out. A lot of people will utilize, 4 or 5 routes out on the field against this set because I am typically only sending 3 players, right? I'm sending the D ends and the D tackle. Now, you can obviously blitz it, but that's more, it's going to leave a lot of things open. Let me put it that way. So you kind of have to have good user. You have to know your opponent's tendencies. So one of the things that I really like to do is I like to manually rush. And you might be thinking, like, manually rushing is not typically very good. And this year it's a little bit better, just because of the fact that the O-line's kind of dumb. And the O-line's very dumb, let me put it that way. And the fact that we can manipulate the running back, which is unlike a lot of other manual rushes. And we're only sending, minimum people, right? So what you want to do is you want to play on this middle linebacker. And it doesn't matter what side of the field the running back's on. All you want to do is stand in the gap. So in this case, the running back's on the right, so I'm going to stand on the left. I'm going to spread my D-line. And I'm going to put the middle linebacker that we're using into a hard flat. And it doesn't matter which side you're on, right? You can see, you can put him into a hard flat, and you do that by just picking up his, adjustments and hitting right on the right analog stick. That puts this middle linebacker into a hard flat. Now, the reason you want it in a hard flat is because you're going to let the computer control him for the first second, and then you're just going to run right around the tackle. It's really that simple. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this with nobody blocking, then we'll block the running back, and then I'll show you how to manipulate the running back block. So you always want to do this away from the running back. That way it forces them to kind of, pick and choose, right? We can dictate where their running back's going to go. And if they don't want to block the running back, then they're going to have to block additional players, right? They're going to have to block a tight end. They're going to have to block a receiver. They're really going to have to, block people against our stock 3-man rush, because we can just drop back with our user at any point. So we're going to go ahead and show you real quick how the manual rush looks. You see, boom, you just run right around. It's an easy sack, right? And you can, like I said, you can do this to both sides of the field. You just want to stand in front of the guard. Now, say they're just hell-bent on never sending the running, or always sending the running back out, right? Say you wanted to blitz off this side, you didn't want to do too much to the left. You could theoretically do this if you wanted to. I mean, you see, you're able to get around both sides relatively easy. There's no real secret to it. You're kind of just looping yourself right around. Now, a smart player is going to start blocking the running back, sliding, stuff like that. But if they just block the running back, as you'll see right here, you can still get around there to make that tackle, right? I mean, that's blocking the running back is not always going to work. You're going to have to block and slide. So once you start blocking and sliding this, you're really kind of screwing yourself, because say you wanted to go ahead, you were going to slide our line to the left. Go ahead and set this up, right? So I've blocked the running back, slid left. We're going to ID our user. Well, this, we'll go ahead and hike the ball. Doesn't work, right? But it can get the running back kind of over there towards us. Now, in game, I can't do this with 2 controllers, right? But if you click onto your running back after you've ID'd it, he's not going to really dumb out very much. So he'll shoot over there and try to pick me up. Now, you can counteract that, though, by manning up the running back right here. So it would look like this. We're just going to motion him over. So you got this. We've slid to the left. We're going to go ahead, just man up our running back like that. And now you'll see the running back completely dumbs out, and he'll never pick us up. So I'm going to go to the replay, just showcase that to you real quick. Pay attention to the running back. Obviously, you've seen the manual rush come in, but watch what the running back does. He's just going to dumb out. He's never going to go around us. And say, for whatever reason, we don't want to rush. We just want to bluff the rush. Say they're blocking 7, 8 people. We can always take this guy and just drop back into coverage. And the reason that we really like this is because, as you can see, we still get the 1v1 shed over here, and then you can still trigger the animations over here on this left-hand side. So as long as I don't run all the way to the outside, say I just kind of drop back right here. If I drop back, that guard reacts to me and never goes and helps Isaiah Wynn over here pick up Bosa. So if I manually rush, cool, I can come right around. You see D Ford on the other side is, triggering his edge threat. But you've also got Bosa who's able to trigger his. So you've got so many players that can generate pressure, and you can dumb out the running back as you can in, say, 1-4-6. So the downside to it is the fact that you are kind of taking your user out of the play. But at the same time, this simple little element strikes so much fear in your opponent's offensive game plan that they're going to start looking to where you are with your user, right? They're going to start looking right here. That's going to throw off all their timing. They're going to focus so much attention on trying to pick you up right here that they're going to run into a ton of other issues once we just start dropping back and start playing coverage. So just wanted to go ahead and showcase this to you. It's beyond simple. Like I said, all you have to do is just stand in front of either of the two guards, and you'll be able to scream right around the edge. Now, the one thing that I will say about this that is a downside to it is it's not amazing run defense. So if you want to, bag the run, probably not the defense you want to be in. But you get your opponent into a third down or any sort of passing down set, like a third and long, something like that. That's when this is really going to come into play. So hope you guys enjoy. If you guys want to see me break down more little tips and tricks that I do out of this 335, let me know. We'll set a like goal on this for 50 likes again, like we did yesterday. And if we hit it, we'll drop another video as soon as we hit the likes. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm out.